game out.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. And with the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Wong is there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Hold on here, though.
Got a
You
challenge,
can see
man.
the
Every
skipper
time
heading
there's
out
a
of the
challenge,
dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Telling you.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the
from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cardinals are challenging.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Ball. Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up.
Zobrist
Carpenter is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo will come in now with two away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or two.
I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swung on and chopped up the middle. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0.
All right. Let's do this damn thing.
Is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at
Man,
first for out number one.
Everything, man.
The pitcher number 50.
If it's close to the strike zone.
Adam Wainwright will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
Shot back up the middle. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Well, I think the phrase here is, one's an aberration, two is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a two-hit ball game.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Hayward's a traitor.
This is a tough play for a right fielder at night because this ball's hit pretty hard. So it's going to stay in those lights the whole way out there. But he's able to hang with it and put it away.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hit it where they
Johnny
ain't,
Peralta
boy.
gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hot shot towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run. And that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
But he did not.
1 run is scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
Well, he continues to be a big part of their attack. 2 more RBIs on the plate.
This Saturday
for the ball game. They push that lead out a little wide.
130 or so.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Adam Warren is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler on the run, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate, and a relay home. time, and he's out at the plate. So Chris Bryant will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Grichuk. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Sometimes the commentary is under.
Kyle Schwarber digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Out in front of it, strike one. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. High pop up. Peralta is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They won't.
Y'all know my rule, man.
Grichuk comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. No matter
what part of the game it is, I start bunting.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
These guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. Sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Hot shot on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Colton Wong will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. The relay. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Adam Wainwright stands in as the batter now. With the runner already in scoring position and one away, he likely won't be bunting here. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag from Montero. They got him at the plate. Matt Carpenter digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit. Steven Piscotty digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, this dude right here, out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here,
hit a home run.
Hit hard to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side.
It ain't happening.
Miguel Montero will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Strike two.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the label.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is how we do it.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Addison Russell stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired.
That's what's up, pitcher.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Neil Ramirez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Johnny Peralta will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready once again, Matt Holliday. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Hayward racing back out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Now batting, first baseman.
It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough. I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
All right, Molina. Let's do the damn thing.
Hard liner toward short, and that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from 3rd. Make it 9-0.
All right, score one more run, and I start the Bucks.
Steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. And a relay to the plate. And Montero's tag will be applied a fraction too late. He's in there to score. Adam Wainwright will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at 3rd.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find.
Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Third baseman, number
Standing in, Matt Carpenter. He singled his last time up. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Bryant fields it cleanly, and he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Up next for the Cardinals. Right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The shortstop.
Coming to the plate again, Johnny Peralta, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. From the stretch. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Montero is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Dexter Fowler stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Holliday. 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 7 perfect innings. Gene Machi will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Holliday will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Brandon Moss steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in and looking for more, Rendell Grichuk. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Yadier Molina will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Colton Wong had a 2-run triple in his last AB, and here he is into the box again.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. Who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Adam Wainwright will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
I had to. This is an appreciative.
I had to hit it with Wainwright, man. I had to.
In to score, the runner from third.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right
you
now,
can't even
what do we
count
got to do
that
to get these guys out?
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll be thrown out at first. Chris Bryant will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Now the 0-1. To first, Moss gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Rex Brothers will come on now in a mop-up role, but he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Late square, and this is popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
I want to hurry up and get done with this.
Johnny Peralta steps in looking for his third hit of the ballgame. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The left fielder, number 7.
So standing in, Matt Holliday. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they're still on cruise control. 14-0.
After I scored 10 runs, I got 14 runs. And guess what? They got no hits.
The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Miguel Montero will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
As he starts another batter out with strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Addison Russell will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here.
And the Cardinals are a step closer. They'll move on to the NL Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
That's
and
how
guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Adam Wainwright.